Over the last 65 years of gaming, there is one horror game that has the status of a pioneer of this specific genre. It's Alone in the Dark, a game from 1992 that was considered a classic back in its day. 30 years later, Alone in the Dark is receiving a new, refreshed version that's about to once again show people why the original title was a success. The classic from 1992 is a certified classic horror game. Alone in the Dark emerged from the depths of gaming history back in 1992, becoming the godfather of survival horror games as we know it. The entire story is set within a mysterious Darceto Manor in the southern state of Louisiana. From the beginning, it offers various moments filled with intrigue, despair, and supernatural malevolence. From the first moment, the mansion appears to be completely normal, but quickly we see how it reveals its true nature. The manor throws players into a realm of shadows and secrets straight from the twisted mind of Jeremy Hartwood, the painter who lived in the mansion, but took his own life. The fear, sadness, creepiness, and horror echo through the mansion, filling us with alarming emotions. The oppressive and evil atmosphere of every room, and the palpable sense of malice lurking around every corner, immerses players in a world where fear overcomes common sense. At its core, Alone in the Dark gave us something that captivated many players for hours. It drew inspiration from the iconic horrors of H.P. Lovecraft's stories and introduced players to the ancient malevolence of unknown power that toys with human lives. The narrative is an interesting mix of mystery, horror, and psychological tension, which even in 1992 added layers of depth to the gaming experience. While the game excels in many regards, it's impossible to ignore its aging controls and weird navigation through menus. Again, it's a game from 1992. Now we have technology that supports a variety of game engines and advanced graphics. So let's see what Alone in the Dark 2024 will look like, and what it has improved. Alone in the Dark will once again take players on a haunting journey into the depths of Darceto Manor, a place shrouded in mystery and dread, this time in fully realized 3D. Emily Hartwood is portrayed by the talented Jodie Comer and Edward Carnby by David Harbour. The decision to set the game in the 1920s is great. This introduces a historical and mysterious backdrop that enhances the overall atmosphere and still honors the original game. One notable feature is the option for players to choose between two protagonists. This adds an element of player-focused decisions and introduces the potential for varied perspectives and storylines, increasing the game's replayability. It's full of riddles and adventure-like moments. What's most important is that you can play it more than once to check how is it to experience the story from a different point of view. Combat plays a significant role in Alone in the Dark, with players wielding firearms and melee weapons to fend off the horrors that dwell within the mansion's shadows. From encounters with terrifying creatures to otherworldly creations, the game will challenge you to prove your courage and willingness to finish this game. One of the key features is the game's narrative, created by Michael Hedberg, whose previous work includes acclaimed titles like Soma and Amnesia, The Dark Descent, two well-written, horror-focused titles. Alongside him is the artist Guy Davis, known for his collaborations with the amazing Guillermo del Toro and his comic series, The Marquis. Joining him is also Frederick Reynal, the visionary creator of the original Alone in the Dark, who has given his blessing to this remake. Reynal praised Pieces Interactive for capturing the essence of his original vision while breathing new life into the franchise. With a nod to the past and an eye toward the future, Alone in the Dark gives us a promise to deliver a gripping horror experience that will leave players trembling with fear. For fans of the original Alone in the Dark, this remake represents a chance to revisit a beloved classic in a whole new light. For newcomers, it's an opportunity to discover the terror and intrigue that made the original game a groundbreaking masterpiece. Games like Alan Wake 2 or Sons of the Forest prove that you don't have to provide players with 100% of tense story moments, bloody and scary gameplay, or jump scares every 5 seconds to create a good horror game. The road to the release of a new Alone in the Dark hasn't been easy and without challenges. It was affected by multiple delays, pushing the launch date to March 20th, 2024. But these delays have also allowed the development team to upgrade and test more every aspect of the game, ensuring that players will have an unforgettable experience from start to finish, which is an excellent sign. Besides, from all we've seen, the game looks really good for a remake. The environment, locations, and characters look astonishing for a game that's supposed to reuse and reimagine old assets from 1992. Improvements to the whole accessibility side of mechanics like colorblind modes and controller support will also make the gameplay better for players. Alone in the Dark is looking like the Resident Evil remake series that focused on providing the same good story from the original games while giving fans improvements in graphics, mechanics, and more. In recent years, we've got many remakes or reboots that were meant to give the newcomers in the gaming bubble the opportunity to experience classics. What better way is there than to create a new, better-looking version of a beloved game that even older fans will want to play? As the release date draws near, anticipation continues to build for what promises to be a defining journey into darkness, but also into a growing horror gaming market through the blend of atmospheric storytelling, intense combat, and immersive gameplay. Alone in the Dark will be released on March 20th, 2024 on PlayStation 5, Microsoft Windows, Xbox Series X and Series S. Do you plan on playing this game when it comes out? Have you played the original? Let us know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to more news. Until the next one, and stay geek.